The president will head to Waco after today's dedication of the George W. Bush Presidential Library and Museum in Dallas.
All 5 living presidents will come together for today's dedication. It's on the campus of Southern Methodist University in Dallas, and there's a live look right there. It is quite the sight. Lots of people expected to be there on hand later on today. Our Leslie Rohde is already there, and she has more from a special guest.
NBC's Matt Lauer is here this morning from the Today Show, and welcome back to Texas.
Thank you. It's been 2 trips in 1 week. This is a little bit more of a joyous occasion than obviously last week was more tragic.
Yes, that joyous occasion this morning. Of course, you have an exclusive interview with President Bush this morning.
We're going to sit down. Actually, we're going to walk. We're going to be with President Bush and Mrs. Bush, and they're going to give me a tour of a good section of their library and museum here. We'll start out in the area where they were kind of focusing on their domestic agenda and go into a very moving portion of the museum that I saw yesterday that focuses on 9/11 and how that immediately transformed his presidency in the world, and then move into the wars on Iraq and Afghanistan, and then later in the show we're going to sit down with him or walk with him into what they've created here, a replica of the Oval Office, which is extraordinary, and we'll talk to the President and Mrs. Bush about their memories, their emotions, and their reflections.
I got a chance to see a little bit of it yesterday too, and I'm just wondering from your view, what really stood out to you?
Well, he was the first president of the 21st century, and so you think technology. Obviously, you think about a lot of controversial decisions, but you think about technology, and I think they've done an amazing job implementing technology in the exhibits in here. There's that one section, I'm sure you saw, the Decision Points Theater, where visitors here are actually placed in a theater and they're watching briefings in what seem like real time with breaking news flashes coming up, and then they're asked to decide what they would do in a similar situation to the one the president was in 7, 8, 9 years ago. I think that's going to be very educational and kind of, it will have a great impact on the people who visit here. I'm
really looking forward to you also talking later today to the 3 generations of the Bush women.
We have, that's right, Barbara Bush, Laura Bush, and the 2 daughters, Jenna and Barbara. And, you know, it's a joyous time in their family. They've just welcomed a grandchild. Jenna Bush Hager just had a little girl, Mila. And, but also because of the dedication of this center, I think they're all going to be in a somewhat of a reflective mood. And with them, I'm looking more for the emotions of what it's like to spend a portion of your life in the White House and what's it like to leave. You know, do they miss it?
Thank you very much, Matt, for talking to us. We look forward to your interview and a little bit later on this morning.
Thank you so much. It's great to meet you.